Hello Scorpio, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the energy for the sign of Scorpio for the month of November. First and foremost, a very big happy birthday to you, Scorpio. I hope you have an amazing Scorpio season and an amazing month of November. Do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, Scorpio, let's go ahead and see what we have here. Now I'm using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, the Ethereal Visions Tarot, and the Kipper Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to pick them up for yourself. Scorpio, big changes coming in for you here, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. It's more about a new beginning, but yeah, wow. So, all right, we'll go ahead and we'll put this right here. We're going to use this deck to clarify, and then we'll also take a couple of these Kipper cards as well. Cool. Make sure we're all set up in view, as you know I like to do, and I think that's looking just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Three of Pentacles. So for some of you, this, in this period of time, you could be having certain realizations or understandings about your work, the work that you do, whether you're, self-employed or you work for somebody, that is to say that you have a traditional 9-to-5 job. Maybe you go into the office, or maybe you work from home nowadays. But this Three of Pentacles can refer to your colleagues. It can refer to your work situation, but it can also refer to the work that you do. As you can see, this person here is building, right? They're building the statue. They have the mallet in their hand. Three of Pentacles, if it's not about that, it can talk about rewards and recognition for being a really good employee, or for building quality work, or for doing a good job in building something. And so the thing is, we have updates, we have changes, we have new beginnings showing up here for you in this month connected to work. So let's dive into this. Let's break this down a little bit more. So in the overall situation here, you do have the Four of Pentacles, which, this can refer to hesitancy. The word hesitancy came into my mind. You also have this interesting progression in the Pentacles suit, which you have the 3, 4, 5 of Pentacles. 3, 4, 5 of Pentacles, okay? And to me, this says that, obviously things are being updated in your work life. There's a progression happening. Even though Pentacles connects to money, I have a sense that it's connected to your work life. There could be a progression in your financial situation as well, as the Pentacles suit does indicate finances, but my intuition says that this is connected to work. I just heard the word homebody. I don't know what that means. Homebody. Well, I know what homebody means. It means you like to spend time at home, but I don't know what that means for you. The Four of Pentacles can be about hesitancy. It can also be about, some of you may need to get out of your comfort zone because of the homebody word that I just heard. Some of you may need to get out of the house a little bit, quite literally. But the Four of Pentacles can also say that maybe you're budgeting, planning, preparing, which is great. Very important to do that, especially at this time. But we can't control everything, and we can't plan for everything. Like, we live in, an interactive world. Like things change all the time, and, literally anything could change tomorrow, today. And so we can't control everything. We can't plan everything down to a T. And I do think that that's also something that's coming in here. Now, at the beginning of the month, you have the Nine of Cups, you have the Five of Pentacles, and you also have the Six of Swords here. So the Five of Pentacles, to me, suggests that for some of you, there's a situation here about confidence. The Five of Pentacles, so for me as a reader, as you probably know, I like to try to keep it as positive as possible. And so I like to go with this idea of the Five of Pentacles being something connected to your mindset. And not just because I'm a positive person, but also because I've seen that come in for many people. The thing about the Five of Pentacles is it is scarcity mindset. However, this can also indicate confidence issues, self-worth issues. And I think it's more about self-worth here and confidence issues, even more so than scarcity mode. Although you do have this combination here with the Five and the Four of Pentacles, both can indicate really hanging on to what you have. Really, really, really hanging on to what you have financially. But I think there's something here about like hesitancy and self-worth that is showing up more than anything. And it is possible that some of you here are comparing yourself to the people around you, or you're comparing yourself to your colleagues or your peers or the people that you work with at this time. And this could be affecting your self-worth in some ways. You have this Nine of Cups. The thing is, the Nine of Cups is really an amazing energy of a wish in your life. This person is totally content. You know, things are going well in their life. All 9 cups here are upright. Things are overflowing. And, you know, the Nine of Cups can say that a wish is being fulfilled in one's life. But for you, there's something here connected to this Five of Pentacles where it's like, it's almost like you're not allowing yourself to fully enjoy this period of time. And it's like, I'm getting this message of solving one problem or fixing one issue, creating another. You know, have you ever heard that? You're fixing one issue, creating another. Have you ever heard that? It's something like that here. And, you know, so I think on one hand, you do have this vision in your mind. This upper row is the row of your mind or your thoughts. You have this vision in your mind here. And, you know, I would say that it's a good thing that you have this vision in your mind, because if you can visualize something, it's more likely to happen. It's more likely to manifest in reality is what I should say. You have this Six of Swords, which is a transition in one's life. And, you know, it can say that you are maybe needing to be guided at this time. It's the feeling of being guided, because these people are getting in this boat here and they're going to a place where they have no idea where they're going. You know, they know that they're going somewhere, but they're not sure where they're going yet. And the Six of Swords is like this idea of being guided and knowing that we can't control everything here. You know, we simply can't. In the current situation, you have the Six of Cups, you have the Four of Pentacles, and you have the King of Pentacles. So, you know, I really think that some of you are making, what is that phrase? Making a mountain out of a molehill. And the reason I say this is it seems like you're successful. It seems like you, at least, it seems like, if I'm just going by the cards here, okay, it seems like you have something to fall back on. Like, with the Four of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, this would indicate to me financial stability and financial success to some degree as well. The King of Pentacles is somebody who has climbed the career ladder. You know, they have put in the work, they put in the energy, they put in the effort. And as a result, you know, they're well off and well to do. And the Four of Pentacles, while this person is afraid of losing their pentacles, it does suggest that they have pentacles, right? So for some of you here, you know, I feel like this situation, it's like, how do I describe this? It's like things are going well, but you're finding excuses to change, or you're finding excuses to maybe stay where you are, or you know, I'm getting that message of this homebody message where it's like you could be doing a million more things. I'm just being totally blunt with you. I feel like, you know, there's some stability here. I feel like there's success here. And what I would really recommend for you in this month is to practice being guided, okay? Because there's absolutely something changing here. I do think that some of you, I didn't really articulate that well, but basically what I'm saying is with the Six of Cups, some of you have been staying in what is familiar too long, or you've been staying in your comfort zone. I think right now you need to get out of your comfort zone. with the Six of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. Like, no questions asked. Like, I think, if I'm being totally blunt with you, which I'm a pretty blunt guy, the Six of Cups, Four of Pentacles, this is what I think, okay? Like, you can go do a lot right now. There's a lot that you can take advantage of. There's a lot that you can be doing here in this month of November, in your month, Scorpio. Do it. Like, do it. Like, absolutely do it. If not now, then when, is what I will say to you, okay? If not now, then when? In the future, you have the Ten of Swords, you have the Fool, and you have the Eight of Wands, because here's the deal. The change is coming, okay? And it looks very good for you. Ten of Swords, yes, it's maybe a challenging card in the tarot, but really, the Ten of Swords just releases yourself from something that was never meant for you in the first place. Okay? It gives you an opportunity to move on. And it closes out a chapter, it closes out a cycle. It's an ending, but it's also a new beginning. And in this case, it's absolutely a new beginning because you have the Fool with it. The Fool is, from my perspective, the most powerful card in the tarot. It starts off everything. It starts off the new cycle. It starts off the new chapter, the new journey. In the tarot, you are the hero. The Fool is the hero. This is you, okay? This is you leaping forward, not knowing where you're going, but knowing you're going somewhere. Just like the Six of Swords, but even bigger. Okay? And the Fool's goal is to get to the world. It's to get to the the end of the line, or to complete their journey, or to complete their task, or whatever. And it suggests this card only comes forward when you're ready, and it's when you're ready to start something new. And you have this here with the Eight of Wands, which is a swift event. It's accelerated motion, it's a breakthrough card, it's things pushing ahead, it's things moving along. The Eight of Wands, not only that, is good news coming in. It's a breakthrough. So, especially in this reading, especially in this month, you close the month out on a high note. It is possible that some of you, we'll have to get the clarifications here, but it is possible that some of you shift your career, or just major, like, you might be taking a major leap of faith in work at this time. Like, let's say, I always use, let's say, what's a good one for Scorpio? All right, Scorpio is really good with money. Let's say you are an investment banker. Maybe this is a bad example, but maybe you're an investment banker and you say, you know what? I'm gonna start my own freelance financial advising business. I've been working for this, I've been working for Goldman Sachs my whole life. I'm gonna go on my own. I'm gonna start my own freelance company around financial services or advising. It's a leap of faith, right? Because you have to give up what is familiar, you have to give up your stable salary, but you know that as a self-employed individual, there's no cap on how much money you can earn. So it's something like this, something like this where I think that there is some sort of like big change here that's happening connected to the way that you view work or work generally. I do appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are good for you. Let's go ahead and start to clarify the situation even more. Please do hit that like button and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow in a big way. All right. All right, let's get a clarification here. So clarifying we have the Nine of Cups. Wait, we clarified the Nine of Cups with the Nine of Cups. Wow. We have the Ace of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Well, I definitely like this. So I definitely think that this is being confirmed now. This is why we clarify. Remember how I said, I don't think that this is about loss of money. Okay, like in other words, I don't think like there are layoffs here happening. Like that's not, or firings or anything like that. That's not my vibe that I get in this reading. It's you not taking the leap, okay? It's you in your mind doing like this mental projection of, well, if I leave, then, I'll lose out on XYZ dollars over the next 6 months. I'm just giving an example. Like if I leave, I won't get my salary for the next 6 months, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. And that's like a normal fear, right? Like that's like a normal thing when you leave your job, right? Like you need money, you need money to live. Like I get it. I totally get it. But the Ace of Wands is one of my major self-employment cards. Okay, it is side hustles, it is starting something new, it is physically getting started on something. Wands connects to work, career, enterprise, especially the self-employed. And you have this here with the 5 Pentacles, which is you can do it. It's a matter of you actually doing it. 9 of Cups clarifying itself. This is very much aligned for you. You have a major wish available here, okay, with the 9 of Cups twice. Like this could be amazing. This could be amazing for you. You also have the Page of Pentacles, which says that you have an amazing prospect in life, you know, and there's also good news available to you. You have the Knight of Pentacles, you have the 10 of Swords again, and you have the Moon. All right, so the Knight of Pentacles, well, let's just talk about this Knight of Swords, because you have the Knight of Swords twice here, diagonal. And so we started off with that 4 of Pentacles in the middle. Here's the thing, 4 of Pentacles, hesitancy, 10 of Swords, what's done is done. That's the thing with the 10 of Swords, what's done is done. And, you know, with the 10 of Swords, there's not really room to hesitate. It simply brings an ending. And it is what it is type deal when you get the 10 of Swords. And so it's almost like the hesitancy here is the major hurdle that you're being asked to move on from or work through in this month. The Moon says that whatever feelings that you're going through right now, they won't be here forever. In other words, you will work through whatever subconscious fears that you have around this shift in your career or in, you know, your money situation. You will absolutely work through it. Knight of Pentacles is a financial event, but it's like arrivals, right? Something that you've worked for a long time. I do really think that some of you have like spent a long time building skills and abilities, and this is like this is coming to a head for you. You have the 2 of Swords, you have the High Priestess, and you have the 3 of Swords in the future. It's very simple. Like I can just speak from experience. Like when I left my job, okay, so like I worked at this big organization and I moved within the organization. So I had 2 roles while in my time there, in my 5 years there. And I remember when I left my first job and to take a different one within the organization, I remember like the separation from my first work family, you know, the first people who employed me. It was hard, right? And the 3 of Swords was like I had to separate from the people I worked with and I enjoyed working with in order for me to pursue something that I thought was better. And I think that this is what this is about here, you know, with the 3 of Swords, right? So like, you know, some of you may have worked for someone for a long time, or you may have worked with some people for a long time. And it's like you need to, and now it's like you're like, okay, I need to figure out how to, you know, say goodbye. You figure out how to separate from these people who I see every day, Monday through Friday, 9 through 5. You know, I think something like that's going on here. I definitely don't get a weird vibe otherwise. The High Priestess is a major energy of trusting your intuition. If you feel guided to go in this new direction, you should do that. Like that's, you know, I can't tell you what to do, but the High Priestess says trust your gut, you know. And the thing about the High Priestess is like we can't know everything, right? Some things are mysteries in life. 2 of Swords, I think this is just about like having blind faith, you know, in yourself, in the universe, trusting that you're making the right choice here. Yeah. So with the 5 of Pentacles clarifying that, it's like a self-worth issue, is what I feel. You have the main female, distant horizons, child, official person, gift, thoughts. Showing up in the Kipper cards here. Also, what is on the bottom? The Hierophant. Yeah, it's something that Hierophant can refer to your organization, the place that you work. For sure. Yeah, some of you are absolutely leaving what's familiar, or you're changing something. And I think some of you really want to move out of comfort zone. Official person is my human resources card. Of course, if you change jobs or you have to deal with human resources in some capacity, you could be getting a pay bump to move somewhere else, or you could just be, you could be sharing your gift with the world, as I like to say. I think some of you here, I think really letting go of where you've been for a long time. And, don't let your thoughts hold you back here, which I think is the main situation that we're looking at. Distant Horizon says that there are good times ahead for you. So I love this reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next reading.